What motivates me currently in my work is my colleagues. I work in a very friendly team. I work in a team of people who are ready to help, and we have really, really good teamwork together. And that's something that really inspires me. And most of the people I work with in the bank are also very motivated to bring the bank forward, and that also motivates me in my daily life and in my daily work. Hi, I'm Khumo. I currently work as a business expert or business analyst for the Commerzbank in Frankfurt am Main. Hi, I'm Khumo. I currently work at the Commerzbank as a business expert or business analyst in Frankfurt am Main. How does my day-to-day life look like? Normally I would open my laptop and then I would check my emails, see if I have any messages on Teams, but normally we have a daily meeting because I work in a very agile environment where we talk about what we're doing for the day and finding out basically what my other colleagues are working on, and they're also realizing or figuring out what I'm working on. What I do actually work on is I am basically the middleman between our IT infrastructure as well as our business knowledge. So if we wanted to implement something new from the IT side, I would have to be able to know whether or not from a business side it's possible, and then once I figure out whether or not from the business side it's possible, I would also have to figure out from the IT side if it's also possible, and then somehow bring these two worlds together. We currently build a lot of APIs and microservices in what I'm currently doing, which are basically messaging services that pull data from our databases and then make them available for the end user, which is not the customer in this case, but it is people who actually work on the processes in the bank. As a long-term goal, I would, in the future, like to be a senior business expert or business analyst, which means I would have my own product which I oversee. And basically, I have all the business knowledge on the product. I have all the IT knowledge on the product. I can also see where there is need to grow the product, where there is need to maybe take something out of the product. But yeah, that is basically my future goal. And what motivates me currently in my work is my colleagues. I work in a very friendly team. I work in a team of people who are ready to help, and we have really, really good teamwork together, and that's something that really inspires me. And most of the people I work with in the bank are also very motivated to bring the bank forward, and that also motivates me in my daily life and in my daily work. I studied first in Johannesburg. I did my BA in psychology, and thereafter I also did another master's in anthropology, but then I decided to do a master's here in Germany just to have some to study in a different environment, to see what it is like to live in another country. And that's why I came to Germany to do a master's in science and technology studies at the Goethe University. And yeah, there I was a master's student from 2019 to 2022. I would describe my studying in Germany as very challenging at the beginning, but this was due to Corona. But on the other side, it was also quite good because my first semester was just before Corona, which meant I could actually learn who my classmates were, we could figure each other out, and we could also build friendships. And these friendships actually brought me through my studying time. And yeah, it was a bit challenging because Corona, everything meant that I had to study basically online for the rest of my studies, and that was a bit difficult because I really wanted to experience the German studying life. And my path from graduation to my first job, which is kind of my current job, was a little bit challenging. because I mean everybody has to deal with German bureaucracy. As I got my job offer from the Commerzbank as a trainee, I had to go through a lot of bureaucracy with the Ausländerbehörde. It was very difficult to get an appointment. I had to call them every single day. I had to write them. I had to ask them what documents do I need. But at the end, I managed to get my visa just a day before I had to start my job. But in the end, it all worked out, and I started my traineeship in October 2022. To current students, especially international students, I really recommend that you learn German. Everybody in Germany who is in the age group or the student age group can speak English. And so it is beneficial to learn German so that you can integrate into German life. And a lot of companies need German speakers to work with them, because there are a lot of people who do work in these companies who do not speak any English at all. So from there, that will make your life easier to get a job. And the second thing that I really, really recommend is visiting the career services, where you will get a lot of consultation and help on what your next steps could be during your studies and also after your studies. There, I got to know a lot of people who already work in the fields that I wanted to work in, the IT and banking field. And also you get to attend a lot of workshops where you can learn a lot of information on different topics like Python, Excel, presenting yourself in meetings, designing your CV. So really, really, really use the career services while you have an opportunity as a student at the university that you're at.